Hi, my name is Attorney Walter Rudolph Hnot III. I'm with Disability Resolution PA, a Social Security disability law firm based in the Florida region. Let's go ahead and begin. The question is a more educated person more or less likely to receive Social Security disability benefits? A more educated person is less likely to receive Social Security disability benefits because that educated person has the capacity to have higher level jobs. And what they do is they look at SVPs, which are specific vocational preparations, which are basically a number. One is like, here's the mop, here's the broom, there you go, there's the floor. That's how quick it took to learn that job, really quick. And then you have SVPs 9, they go 1 to 9, and that 9 means like, rocket science at a high level, where it could take 10 plus years to be able to learn how to do it. That further education is part of that whole process of learning how to do it, So essentially, if you have a higher level of education, there's more likely a chance that you'd be able to do some other job in the national economy. So let me give you an example, and it's going to make you guys cringe at how classy this whole system is. And when I say classy, I don't mean like bow tie classy, I mean like class discrimination related. So let's go ahead and go through it. But that's part of the system. It's I don't know how else they would make it. So all right, let's talk about that. If a person, for example, was a rocket scientist, they could go ahead and do not just that job, but any job that has to do with crunching numbers and analytical figures and metrics and things like that. That means there's an entire umbrella of options of jobs that are within their reach. Now, let's say that they have a cognitive disorder or neuro disorder that cuts off their ability to use their brain, then yeah. But if it, limits their ability to use a physical functioning aspect of their body, it's a different standard that we look at, because there is the potential that they could still go ahead and do and use their brain unless it made them unable to focus, or, made them off task, things like that. Then there's the other side of this too, which is, let's take the other side. There's blue collar Bill, right? And Bill knows how to run a tree stump machine, right? And there's nothing wrong with that guy, right? Tree stump, removing tree stumps is an honorable business. There's no issue, there's no problem, there's nothing wrong with that. So Bill basically only knows how to do that one thing. He does not have a GED, he does not have a diploma or its equivalent. He is a 5th grade dropout. There's not other jobs that we can use to show him other than very low SVP 1 or 2 based jobs, which are like, here's the shovel, here's the mop, can you do this type of alternative work in the national economy? So as you're starting to see, each claim is a custom situation as to whether or not that person could potentially do a vocational allowance or go back to work. So what you got to remember is, yes, when it comes to is a more educated person more or less likely to receive Social Security disability benefits, if they don't meet, equal, or exceed a listing, that predetermined list of Social Security disability based listings, like that predetermined list of impairments, then they go into element 4 and element 5, and that's where we consider what their work was. That's where we consider what their past work was, and what their relevant transferable skill work could be, and what their unskilled work could be, and things like that in element 5. So what that equates to is basically an educated person has a higher or a more difficult climb to the mountain of disability to go ahead and be found disabled. So that's why. If this seems complex, that's because it is, and that's okay. If you're not sure what the 5 subsequential elements are, the 5 elements of disability law, you're not going to understand that element 3 is listing levels. You're not going to understand that element 4 is PRW, past relevant work. You're not going to understand what element 5 is with RTSW and unskilled. Go learn what the 5 subsequential process is, and then rewatch this video, because it will help you understand the basic fundamental elements of what disability law requires. So, is a more educated person more or less likely to receive Social Security disability benefits? They are less likely to receive them because it is harder to be found disabled if they do not meet, equal, or exceed a listing or have medical equivalency to a listed impairment. So that's it. My name is Attorney Walter Rudolph Hnot III. I'm with Disability Resolution PA in Orlando, Orange County-based Social Security disability law firm. If you want to go ahead and catch up with me, shoot me an email. Want to give me a video idea that you want to answer, that's fine. Shoot me an email. I'll add it to the list. If you want the most up-to-date information, that's fine. Give me a call, shoot me an email, and we'll go from there. Thank you so much. Have an absolutely wonderful day. We'll catch up later. Thanks. Bye-bye.